What is up, YouTube? It's your brother Franchise Guy. So let's also some training right here. Kamu Gruger Hill getting an upgrade now up to a lovely 72 overall still. Going right from that to some scouting some right tackles. Bradley Snyder, 6'5" product. Gabe McGowan, 6'7", big boy right here. Daniel Shelton, 6'5" again. I mean, got another 6'6" boy, Blake Romero, Jabari Fisher, 6'5". I mean, not a lot of good right tackles right now. Buck Hoven, undrafted talent. Everett Adkins, late 6th round boy. LaMichael Boswell, we can't finish. But taking on the Detroit Lions. I mean, this isn't my career mode. This is franchise mode. So we have no quarrel with the Lions, actually. We have no beef with the Lions whatsoever, which is a fresh refresher right now because I am so used to getting smacked by the Lions that I hate playing the Lions. That when I'm not gonna get smacked by them, I'm genuinely surprised because I have been losing to the Lions for so many seasons in my career. I think you probably beat that streak like 2 seasons ago in it, but besides that, Eagles are doing the Eagles things. Amir Abdullah, 93 yards last week as a touchdown. Long was 13. Carson Wentz just hanging out with his coaches, rocking and rolling in the world's biggest contract in NFL history. But you want to talk about Carson Wentz and his contract? I was reading around some articles today about Carson Wentz, uh, and mainly about his contract that's set to expire very soon. But Carson Wentz was being rumored to ballpark around 30 million a year. 30 million a year for Carson Wentz. Now, I am not saying that that's a bad thing at all for Carson Wentz. I mean, I love Carson Wentz. He is probably my favorite Eagles player of all time, hands down. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Just love Carson Wentz. Makes football fun. Literally makes me love the Eagles. Loves watching the Eagles every week. I mean, yes, I love Nick Foles, the man who won the Eagles their first ever Super Bowl, but Carson Wentz got them there. Carson Wentz got them the playoff win. Hands down. Carson Wentz got them to that first Super Bowl. I mean, without Carson Wentz, say with Nick Foles started the entire season, we don't know what would happen. But who knows? Who knows? But yeah, that's about it. But I mean, I think it's pretty funny though that Philly will have probably two of the largest contracts in sports history. They'll have Carson Wentz's $30 million contract, and then they'll have Bryce Harper's $330 million contract. One is in yearly, one is in 13-year length. I mean, I get it. Carson Wentz is going to get no 13-year contract for $30 million, but what he will be getting is probably like an 8-year, $30 million a year deal because that's what he deserves. I mean, Carson Wentz deserves to retire as an Eagle. No ifs, ands, or but. He will retire as an Eagle, and if he doesn't, I will no longer like the Eagles. Plain and simple, no longer like the Eagles if Carson Wentz does not retire as an Eagle. But as always, since I've been on a rant for the past like 4 minutes about Carson Wentz, story time about Carson Wentz. So, I like to collect autographs. That's what my hobby is what to do. I like to go out, have athletes sign things for me. I pay money to do that, yes, because I'm weird. I do that. Well, right after he won the Super Bowl, there's a Carson Wentz signing at the Valley Forge Casino. Okay, like Wentz, Foles, Cox, Chris Long was apparently there, which I'm upset that I didn't know that Chris Long was there. But like the majority of the team was there at Valley Forge. Jason Kelsey was also there. Apparently his line was like 3 hours long. He only got up one time to go to the bathroom about halfway through. But besides that, he was there the entire time for signing. But I didn't go to that one because by the time I saw it, it was literally sold out. And I was getting like a jersey done, I got a helmet done, and I got uh, a pop figurine. So if you don't know what they are, the Funko Pop figurines, they're these little vinyl statues that come in these cardboard boxes with a nice little plastic window on them so you can see your figure. Well, I had one of those and I wanted to get signed by Carson Wentz. So I go there, buy all the tickets for everything, uh, and I'm gonna get signed, get the jersey signed, get the helmet signed, and I hand Carson the pop figure, and he looks at the guy who I guess is running the event because he's sitting next to him, handing him pens and everything, switched them all out, and he says, "Hey, where do you get these from? Like, do you sell them?" And he says, and the guy says to Carson, "No, I think they've been bringing their own." But Carson Wentz thought my Funko Pop of him was pretty cool because he didn't have one. Which I always say it's pretty cool when you see an athlete and you have something or you show them something that they haven't seen before. They don't know exists or something they've seen very little of. But he signs that for me, and I am happy as can be. I'm a giddy little boy. All my autographs are done. Well, I'm literally have my helmet. I have my helmet box. I'm literally just sliding on my foot, and this guy comes over to help me. I didn't ask for help or anything. He's like, "Hey, I'll help you." Picks up my box, takes my Funko Pop, tosses it in the box. The one I just had signed, tosses it in the box willy nilly. Doesn't even like place it or anything. Uh, so I bought authentication stickers, which is probably what saved my butt because I bought these authentication stickers. So I give them the jersey to authenticate it, and of course it's authentic. It just got signed, and I go to hand the Funko Pop to him, and it's smudged, like a really big, bad smudge, like throughout his entire name smudged. And the guy's like, "Oh, that's a shame it's a smudge." I said, "Yeah, the guy over there tossed it in the box and it's smudged." And he says, "What do you mean, guy over there?" I said, "Well, the guy in the polo shirt. He took it from me and he tossed it in the box." And so he was like, "So you didn't do this yourself?" And like Carson did. I'm like, "No, like the employee did it." And he was like, "That's a damn shame. Like that's not fair." So I asked him, I'm like, "Hey, can you like?" Because he was with like JSA, PSA. Like, so he was like a legit dude. Like, he actually worked for the JSA company. The authenticator. Like, "Hey, if I leave my jersey and helmet here, can you watch it for me?" And he's like, "Yeah, I can do that for you." Because I trusted him because I've seen him around at other autograph signings, so I trusted him that he'd watch my stuff. So I go back through the exit of the line, and I run into him. I'm like, "Hey," and the guy's like, "Hey, what can I help you?" I'm like, "Well, yes, you just tossed my item I got signed in there, and it ruined my autograph." And he's like, "Well, what do you mean?" I mean, I showed him my figure, and there's this big old smudge across it. And he's like, "Well, what do you want me to do?" I'm like, I want you to fix it because it's ruined. It's not. I paid however much money for this, and you ruined my thing. Uh, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna ballpark it. Say it was about 100. Just say it's about $150. I can't remember what the ballpark price was, but that sounds about right for a flat item. Like, I paid this much money for. Like, I paid a bunch of money for it, and you ruined my item without me even taking it home. And I was like genuinely upset by it. And he's like, "Well, let me see what I can do. I can fix it." So he takes it to the back, gets like I don't know what he uses on it, something to remove the autograph. Gets a rag, wipes it off. And he goes to the Carson Wentz. He has him re-sign it. I think he said to him that I dropped it, which is why it got messed up. Why how I had to be re-signed. And then like the owner of the company comes over and asks what happened. I said, "Well, the gentleman right there took my figure and he tossed it in the box." And he said, "Yeah, no, I saw him do that." And I'm walking away, and it's like, you can't. I heard him talking to the guy. I'm like, you can't do that. You can't just toss things in boxes like that because that's gonna you're gonna mess things up that people don't want messed up. So then I go back to the JSA guy, and he's sitting there, he's doing his job. I'm like, hey man, I got it redone. They're really nice about getting it redone for me. He's like, oh, that's really good. I'm glad to hear that. He was really nice about watching my stuff for me. So I really appreciated that right there. So that's pretty fun story time rant right there about Carson Wentz and getting autographs done. But another thing I said, I like going to signings and athletes being like wowed by items. Well, when Jason Kelsey, wore his mummer's costume and he did his whole speech, a ton of merchandise came out for Jason Kelsey. Like a ton of merchandise. Like you wouldn't even believe how much merchandise is out there for Jason Kelsey. Well, I have this one. It's in color. It says they don't like us, we don't care. It's a very nice shirt. So again, this is after the Super Bowl. I'm at a Brian Dawkins autograph signing. I'm getting a Dawkins jersey signed, and I'm wearing that shirt. And Brian Dawkins, being 50 years old, I think he's about that age, uh, is a very big man. If you have watched my career, my Be a Pro, and my franchise mode for NHL, you've seen how big I am. I'm not a small guy. I'm also not like a big guy either. I'm like a medium average size guy, I like to say. But Brian Dawkins is a big, muscular dude right now. Um, totally swole, all muscle. Probably works out 4 times a week. I want to say, get a ballpark estimate of his arms. Uh, but I'm getting my jersey signed. And he looks at my shirt. He's like, "Hey man, I really like your shirt." He's like, she shakes my hand like, "Hi, nice to meet you." Looks at my shirt, like, "I really like your shirt." I'm like, "Oh, thank you. That means a lot. I really appreciate that." And he's like, "Oh, what can I do for you? How do you want me to sign your jersey?" So I'm like, "Can you sign here?" And I get the description. So I'm like, "Could you describe that here, and that's here?" He's like, "Sure thing, man." He's like, "Hey, I really appreciate you coming out." Shakes my hand again, holds my hand. Okay, Brian Dawkins. If you ever seen his highlights, you know, you've seen he has some big hands. But he's holding my hand. He shakes my hand, puts his other hand on, and holds my hand. He goes, "Hey, I really like your shirt." And I was legit half tempted to be like, "Do you want it? Like I can." And I don't have a hoodie or anything, but I think I can go find a hoodie or something. I can go give you my shirt. Like I was legit about to give Brian Dawkins the shirt off my back because he liked it. Would it have fit him? Oh, absolutely not. There is no way on this earth that Brian Dawkins would have fit into my shirt. Brian Dawkins is at least an extra large, if not a 2XL, just because how jacked he is. Like, he is huge. Shoulders, arms. He's got a big head, too, but it's not his fault. His head's big. I mean, not at all. But, geez, I don't know. I'm running out of. I got how much minutes? I got 1.5 to 3.5 minutes left. That's like, just say 4 minutes. I have 4 minutes left, and I've blown through both of my stories. I mean, I have to commentate this. Why would I want to commentate gameplay? LOL, I'm joking. Please don't take me seriously. I hope everyone's enjoying my stories. I hope everyone is enjoying this episode so far. I mean, I really, I guess, talk about some Madden so now. I really can't wait for Madden 20 to come out. Um, August 2nd it comes out. I can't wait. I will most likely be doing a giveaway for Madden 20 just to give the subscriber count a boost right there. I mean, so there's gonna be a little bit of differences between the series that come out. I mean, I'm gonna be doing a My Career again. I'm gonna be doing a franchise mode again, but I'm also going to be doing breaking them up differently. So instead of once a week, uh, for My Career, I'm gonna be doing twice a week, and instead of them being like 15, 20 minutes, I'm gonna be like 7.5, 5, 10-minute episodes. Um, Instead of being once a week for My Career, it's gonna be twice a week, and franchise mode will probably stay once a week. But I do want to start breaking off and expanding everything else to cover more days than just one day. So not like don't double upload specific genre games on the same day. Um, it's like how I do Flyers franchise and how I do Be a Pro all in the same day. So I want to try and spread those out just to get people who don't always watch, who don't like Madden, but just like NHL, to watch NHL videos, and they have something to come to the channel every day and watch, or Madden videos, but don't like uh, NHL, so they have something to come 3 days a week and watch. Maybe they like 2K. I'll start 2K franchise. I'm gonna do a franchise run 2K. So maybe that'll get their interest to come. You know what I mean? Just start spreading things out more. That's what I tried doing with the Phillies franchise and Road to the Show, where they're in a 3-day bracket. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, they all come out. So you like MLB The Show content? Guess what? You have 3 days, right? Not I said it really aggressively. Not guess what, but like, hey, you have your 3 days right here. You have Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Or, yeah, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, where you can come to my channel and you can watch quality content. You know? Um, I don't know. There's also a really big ploy where I'm thinking really big long-term goals, not necessarily short-term, because I know what I want to do when I get there, but I don't know how I'm getting there, if that makes any sense. But I don't know. Like, I really do want to do YouTube. I really do want this to be my full-time career. I know I've said this probably once a week now in some video. I say I want to make YouTube my full-time career. Like, what person doesn't want to make YouTube a full career? What person doesn't want to make content creating a job? Like, I enjoy playing video games. I love playing video games. I've always loved playing video games. And to make that passion my reality, I mean, wouldn't give that for anything in the world. But yeah, I mean, I guess the people that inspired me was a YouTuber named Baef, Baef, did a Road to the Show character, Kevin Bull. I mean, Achievement Hunter, Let's Play, big factors right there. But definitely, guys, if you guys enjoyed this episode, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. If you guys like the style where I kind of do stories, leave a comment. But peace out, rock on YouTube, and stay classy.